Hi, creative healer. Okay, so as I promised, I would create an entire video about this card, the message behind it, and about how it completely aligns with my background story. And yeah, I really had to do this because it's so amazing how everything comes together after so many years and how everything aligns. Again, what I want to tell about this video, about this theme, is in the previous video I did the card reading and I said that I would tell more about this message, this theme, because there's so many layers, so many information to tell about this, and in really amazing synchronicity, amazing alignment. And I told about that in the reading before previous reading, so for the beginning of the year of this new year 2026, I also had quite an interesting theme, and it was about a fairy queen. And I told in that video that it was quite interesting because years ago, when I did this holistic massage training, with which eventually I started my practice in 2015, while doing that training for the subject personal development, we had to write a fairy tale about our own lives. And I wrote a fairy tale in Dutch, by the way. The word is sprookje, which is totally different. The word fairy doesn't come, the word fairy isn't in that description of a fairy tale in Dutch. So you might think in English, yeah, that's obvious, a fairy tale, yeah, you're writing about fairies and a fairy queen, but in Dutch that isn't per se so obvious. So I wanted to share that with you. So we had to write a sprookje in Dutch about our own life. And I wrote a tale about fairies and a fairy queen. And so in that reading before previous reading, there was a fairy queen, and I was like, oh, after all these years, what an amazing reading. It totally aligns. And this, to me and for you, is, with these readings, it has been since the beginning such an amazing alignment and such amazing synchronicities. It's really through the roof. And this is really what I've been sharing throughout my life with you guys, with anyone who's open to it. But it's so wonderful how this really comes forward through these readings. I'm really very much flabbergasted by it myself. I'm really amazed about it. But what I want to tell about this previous reading, where I drew the ancient oak spirit card theme, is that trees are also a very important element, a theme in my life and in everything I have been doing and do. I always say, instead of a golden thread, instead of a red thread, I always call it a golden thread or even a crystalline thread. And it's amazing how this throughout my life has been a golden or a crystalline thread in everything, comes back in everything, and how everything is aligning now. It's I would almost say insane, but in the most high, wonderful, amazing way. So it is very sane. Extremely sane. And yeah, again, I don't have any words for it. As I said as well, there's no linear time, and I've always been saying that and speaking about divine timing as well, but this is really this confirmation through the roof. It's through essence, and again, amazing. So it's indeed very sane. It's wow. Okay, so also in preparing the abundant frequency flow day retreat that I've been speaking about, this came forward very strongly as well. So it was already a sign for me, like, oh wow, interesting what I have been doing throughout my life. And I've been experiencing this also without the confirmation of through these cards, but I've been experiencing so extremely how everything aligns, which what I've been doing and been busy with and enjoy and have been wanting to do throughout my life and have been preparing, actually, it all makes sense to the nano detail. It's amazing, and I've been knowing that all the time, and more and more and more I got confirmed it in this the past years. But now finally, also for the people that know me and know what I've been busy with throughout my life and what I've been wanting to do, and especially my mother is a wonderful witness in this all. I've been wanting, I have studied the Art Academy, but I have also wanted to do international business and languages. We've together orientated on that study again as well. I mean, even after I graduated from the Art Academy, and also because language and international, and starting for myself. But I've also always, from when I was younger, I wanted to create my own brand, a lifestyle brand, with clothing, accessories, whatever. And I have been starting, when I started my practice in 2015, I also laid the foundation for this holistic lifestyle brand. And as I said before, divine timing, the biggest challenge in my life has always been patience, because it has been taken so long, and I've experienced a lot of, in my experience then, delay, until quite recently actually. But I've gotten confirmed more and more and more by the divine and source that it's all not a delay, but it just has been divine timing. And I knew it. I trusted on that as much as possible. Only my environment, right? A lot of people were always like, yeah, so what are you doing? Have you already, reached that? And have you already accomplished that? And how are you going to do that? And where's that? And you've been speaking like about this and that. And people around me saying, yeah, you see it all so clearly in front of you, but we don't see it. I don't see it. So, and they still trusted in me, and they wished the best for me. And I have really wonderful people and other beings surrounding me my entire life. But at one point I really felt like, oh my God, really the pressure was very high at one point, especially the past around 5 years. It started already gradually when I started my practice in 2015, but especially the past 5 years it has been very, very challenging. So I'm really happy that everything is unfolding now in this wonderful way. But yeah, so everything comes together in the slightest details. It's really genius. I always say the way Source works, the way the energetic team works, as I call them. Everything is aligned. How the divine works, it's really genius. It's really amazing. So when I was younger, I don't know the age, it might be around 7-8 years or something, but in primary school in the area that I was born, I participated in a musical which was created and organized by the students of the conservatory, also art academy, but then theater and performance. I participated in that, and I got a very interesting role. I was the old wise tree. So it already started there concerning the alignment with the tree, and perhaps, well, actually even before. I even remember a picture of me that my grandfather, father of my mother, held me in front of or in a tree. So I now memorize that as well. And of course there's a lot with trees for anyone, but it started very early already in my life. And then later on the art academy, as I told in the previous video a bit as well, for the final exam we got an assignment for urban furniture to design something, and I made a design of a little sprout that eventually turned into a tree. And there's quite a story behind it. Also the heart and language evolvement was in the process of this design, were themes in the process of the design. It was a design for the market space in the town that I lived then. And there used to be an old water well. This is really interesting as well, the water theme again. And for that, in the middle of the square of the place, I redesigned. I made a new design of a fountain, which was a tree with a ball in it, which represented the sun, and would be a light, a bulb, a big light bulb, and underneath the tree, surrounding the tree, above the roots, actually, I had these, glass things which represented glass rocks, which represented water, of course, and through the tree, water got pumped, and which flowed over the bowl, the sun, the lamp. So it was a fountain indeed. All essential elements of life. And the square in this town had a form of what I associate with associated with a heart with arteries. The streets that came from other places towards the center of that square, the heart to me, were the arteries. And there used to be gates, and I would love to say portals now, in these streets that were leading to the heart, the square. And they were on different distances, and you still saw it designed in the pavement. I really thought they designed it very wonderfully. So the contours of the gates, the portals, you saw designed in the pavement. And because they were on different distances from the center, from the tree eventually in my design, I started with a sprout, then eventually branches, which eventually led to the completion of the tree in the center. So that is quite amazing. And if you see here the portal, the gate, the door, which is almost golden with the light, as you see, is quite interesting as well, because later when I, created my holistic lifestyle brand, Core Abundant Lifestyle, in which I tell in the previous video as well, the core, which I see as the heart. The logo of this brand is a golden heart. And as I told, when you connect with your heart and you align with that, well, and square again, everything totally comes, together. But also, for this abundant frequency flow retreat, I had a picture of a child sitting in front of a tree. So there, this entire theme came together again. And as I said before, in the design and in the process of designing, the sketching, but also what I indicated as the process coming towards this design with the tree, I had done research and indicated the research of evolution, actually. And I had an embryo that eventually became a baby. It's so amazing how this aligns with the retreat indeed, and the meditation that I'm doing there, the inner child alignment. And I also had the evolution, I also indicated the evolution of language. So starting with, ancient, symbols, etc., which eventually became languages. And this was the way in which I, showed evolution. Again, international business, the languages, again, becoming what I call an energetic interpreter, of which I tell more in other videos as well, how that came to be. The languages, moving to another country, moving, eventually, of course, I will, officially move to here, I feel, but continuing, the unfoldment, evolvement of the master plan here in Portugal, abroad. There are many, many, many different nationalities, and it's really wonderful how that goes. So yeah, languages is definitely a part of it. It's really an international business. It has been before. When I started in the Netherlands, I have been concentrating on doing international business all along, and here it really comes through very wonderfully again. It's been confirmed, and yeah, it's again, I don't have so much words for it. And then the Queen Fairy, as I was speaking about in the other video, in the reading, here you also have the fairies, right? Yeah, how everything aligns. It's really amazing. I want to keep it at this because there's so much more to it. There's so many layers, and it's really amazing. I keep repeating that because it really is. I've been knowing all of this obviously throughout my life, but the way it now comes together in divine timing, it's really wow. And I want to share this with you because I want to let you know that this is possible for you as well. And I was speaking about the Tap Into Your Talents Academy, which is the essence of the master plan that I've been working for, that I've been preparing for many years now already, which is unfolding more and more very wonderfully here in Portugal. You know, a lot is happening here energetically, and many wonderful beings experience that, know that, and a lot of wonderful things are happening here, are opening up. I want to share that I've been drawn towards here while not knowing beforehand that I would eventually end up here with, you know, unfolding the unfoldment of the master plan. But what I wanted to say at the Tap Into Your Talents Academy, the essence of that is, you know, for creative healers, for those who feel they have a mission, that want to contribute to the greater good, that want to preserve the planet Earth, that really, you know, have a warm heart for that. But the important thing is that they do it from their own authentic self, with their own talents and skills, with their own unique life purpose. That's what the Tap Into Your Talents Academy is for, and to assist and support and facilitate those that really want to open up their own full potential so that they can be of the best, they can be their own best version, so we can together all, you know, create this wonderful, as I call it, legacy for coming generations as well. And here you have the intergenerational theme again, which is not only about family, not only about, you know, your physical family, your DNA family, but also, you know, everyone you call family, but also the entire planet, the entire cosmos, the entire universe, for everyone, for the entire creation. The ancestral theme in this is also society, right? And I've been speaking about that as well. But leaving a legacy, and I have this quote since years, since I started my practice, Vital Life Connection, Celebrate Your Life. Since I started my practice and actually the business, the master plan. Now, I didn't create the master plan only then. I picked it up and continued with what I have been seeing years before. But yeah, so when I started with that, I got the tagline, or the theme, heal the past generations, build sane future generations now. So honoring the past and the future in the now. And now is where healing takes place. And in the past, honoring what our ancestors and previous generations have been facilitating, working towards our own and other generations' future in the best wonderful way, together, aligned with our own authentic, unique beings, talents and skills, again in the now, again where the healing takes place, where it all happens, actually. Again, if you want to know and experience more about this all, then you can definitely contact me. And as I said before, I call it a master plan in professional terms from my study at the Art Academy, Urban Design. It's a professional term, master plan. And again, I'm not going to elaborate too much on everything, on every detail. It's very clear. And what I also want to say is that what I've been saying from the beginning, a master plan you don't build by yourself, you don't build on your own. So it's a thing that we do together, which I experience more and more in a wonderful way as well, and which I have been experiencing from the start, actually, but it's evolving in such an amazing way. And it obviously is something, it all has its own process, but a master plan is called like that because it's a very big plan on a big scale, which contains many different facets, which is built of different facets. And that's what I mean. We're holistic beings, and we also consist of many different aspects. That's what I also would like to call it. And so what I've also always said from the beginning, it's a more years plan. It might be 10 years, it might be longer, and eventually, of course, what stays, what's going to unfold and evolve out of this eventually, will be for coming generations. So it's a long-term thing, a long-term unfolding, and it is my life mission. So it is all I do. And that is one of my other quotes, in which I say, I only care about fulfilling my life purpose. And I mean that. That is why I'm here. That's why I'm here on planet Earth. And living my life purpose and fulfilling my life purpose contains everything. It's just living my life. It's living. And in that, everything happens. And that is what I really yeah, support others in as well, creative healers, as I call them, as I call you, if you resonate with that. Doesn't matter what you do in life or what you want to do, as long as it is, you have good, pure intentions and want to contribute to the greater good. Then to me, you're a creative healer. Whatever you do, however you fill that in. And so again, it is to support you as a creative healer to live your life purpose, to fulfill your life purpose, your life mission. And eventually you can call that diving into the divine, indeed. So this is what I really wanted to share with you. And I'm going to draw another card to end this reading, and yeah, I want to draw a fairy card because of what I spoke about, and that really aligns, with this card as well. The fairy card, which I thought about in this reading for the new year, and the alignment with the fairy queen and my fairy tale, wonderful. Again, also the key to the portal, the key to the heart. Here also wings of fairies. It all comes together. So I want to leave you with a wonderful message as well, and then I go. Moderation. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine, uitroepteken. Exclamation mark. Sorry, I was saying it in Dutch. This is really interesting because also with my practice, Vital Life Connection, what it all started with, I also do nutrition consultancy. And I always say, and what I've also, what was also a theme at the training, the holistic coaching training, is that to eat consciously and to know why you're eating certain things, and know your behavior in eating, why you're eating like that, how it is aligned with your emotions, for example, and perhaps pains, grief, trauma, and there again the theme intergenerational trauma comes forth as well. And it says moderation. So what I want to say about that is indeed the conscious, quote unquote, consuming. And that is interesting as well, and that is also a theme that is quite interesting. I myself am vegan, and my partner as well, and I haven't been vegan my entire life, but it's an essential theme as well, and I really want to emphasize something about this because there's a lot of controversy about this topic, and I also say something about that in another video of topics that I speak about that are considered taboos because of the intergenerational healing theme that's going through these videos. What I do want to share is that I am vegan and my partner is vegan, and everything we do is vegan. It's a holistic vegan lifestyle brand, a holistic vegan business. What I want to say about that, and you can decide for yourself if this resonates with you or not. You don't have to do anything with it if it doesn't resonate. But I always say, please, when you work with me or when you come to my events, then you will definitely, everything is vegan, so please be open to that, at least for then, that you can experience that. But what I do want to share about this, the only thing I want to share about it now, is that to me and to my partner as well, to us, it's mainly a frequency thing. It has a lot of layers, multiple layers, but I want to say I have not become vegan only for the animals. So I'm not saying that I'm vegan for the animals. I also didn't become vegan only for my health. And I also didn't become vegan for the environment or planet Earth. It's a holistic matter, as I always say, so it's all combined. And it's a frequency thing. When you're consuming other animals, and especially also when abuse has been taking place in the process, you're actually consuming low frequencies. You're consuming abuse, death frequencies. And if you want to, live your life mission, your life purpose, and you want to contribute to, your own health and well-being and that of the planet and the entire creation, you can already say 1 and 1 plus 1 yourself. So that is actually my reason for being vegan, which entails all. And again, I'm not going to elaborate too much on it. This is in a nutshell what I would like to share with that. And you can also find other things, videos I also created online as well, and you can find more about what I tell about that. But that is what I want to share now, and this is what a lot of other vegans that we encounter and that we meet definitely say as well. For all of us, when we became vegan, our consciousness raised a lot and became very much clearer as well. And this is for now what I'd love to share with you. And it doesn't mean that you can't eat what you like and eat things you love and that you fancy. And as I said before, the tagline of my practice, Vital Life Connection, is celebrate your life, which says my intention behind that is that taking good care of yourself can be like a party, can be joyful. In my opinion, it has to be joyful. Taking good care of yourself can be a celebration, right? Quote unquote, should be a celebration to me. Celebrate your life, and in a non-harmful way, of course. Okay, and then indeed, speaking about celebration, magical blessings. This is really wonderful as well. I've always said that I feel so blessed as a child already, and now as well, and still. And I've really had amazing challenges as well, as I said before, especially the past years. And still, in all of that and through that, and eventually I experience myself very blessed. And that is what I want to share with you in. I want to share in joy. I want to share in blessing. And this is wonderful message for you as well. Magical blessings, just receive them if you want, if that feels good to you. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Indeed, exactly what I'm speaking about. I didn't read the entire information, the entire text yet, but indeed, that's really what I feel. And as I said before, a master plan you don't build by yourself, not on your own. You do it together, and look at how they're actually celebrating together in joy, blessings, and it's an amazing, amazing alignment again. And this is what I wish for you. I wish you and your environment the very best for you, and that everything will be and is healed, what wants to be healed, what needs to be healed, and just trust and know and feel and experience in alignment how wonderful this all can be for you, for us, for the greater good, for the entire creation together. In this and by this, I really want to thank you. Thank you for attending, for listening to my background story, for sharing, for being connected in this. And I would say until next time, see you.